Dear addiction, dear addiction, you had me cold, you had me wrong, you had me ways that went long, you had me up at night, you had me running in circles, you had me twisted, turned, and frickin' lost in all your kind of blog. It was a world of hate, it was a world of take, it was a world of I couldn't make a crack in my own date of any kind of possible reclamation of my sensational life of absolute adulation. I love my life now. Life's great, life's grand, life's a spinny little spam of goodness that I do love every single day. I love it more because God's got me a little bit more, having a little more of His and my combined sway. God gives it to me. He licks me up. He ticks me up. He tickles me pink. And I do love sobriety beyond anything that I could ever have imagined. It's hard to believe addiction. You're that kind of bitch, that kind of witch, that kind of that makes me want to twitch. And just thinking about you makes me grossed out, makes me speechless. Dear addiction, you had me. Now you took me. And then you had me. And then you didn't take me. You took me all over the place, and then you took me to the worst places. And the worst places were pretty much any place. An addict goes that an addict doesn't show, an addict doesn't hide the way. That addiction is the great flow, the great master of the great defeat of nothing, because addiction is all those things incomplete. Addiction lifts you into nothing, and then drops you into more of nothing. Addiction is the worst. Addiction is the beast of nothing, the beast of burden that takes us to an unheard sub. Addiction doesn't make us subhuman because we're always human. But addiction, you're a cold thing that I don't want anymore. Addicts like me don't want you. We weren't the worst. We weren't the best. The difference is we passed our test. We made it through. We made it right. We came on through. We're trucking and we're not leaving your shit except in the past. Leave it there. We ain't wearing it in the present. The present ain't for you. The present ain't addiction me like I scream it out in all those rooms. I don't try to do that. See, addiction doesn't leave me powerless. Addiction makes me more powerful than I ever thought. And I do adore the powerfulness of humility is the powerfulness that addiction can breed. It can help us because we're on our knees and we know we're not weak. When we're on that floor where we're saying that we don't want no more, and we are the ones that people say, you're an addict that's on the floor. You're an addict that can't try. You're a person that won't survive in regular life. And that's when they're wrong because when people don't know what it's like to be on that floor on your knees, addiction, you took me there and I survived because I wasn't weak. That's the strongest moments in our lives. Addiction tells us lies, tells us we're weak when we're actually stronger than all the rest who don't survive. And addiction, dear addiction, this is my ode to you, not I don't want you to have any kind of ode that I would sing your praises never through and through. So each addiction, piss off, fuck off, and leave me alone forever. Addiction, you suck, and so leave everybody else alone forever. Take your shit and walk, kick rocks. Who needs you? Nobody needs you. Everybody just wants you, and then they hate you. And you deserve that hate. You deserve that that thing that everybody makes shake. They hate your ass when they hate you bad. And so do their families, man. They hate you worse. So addiction, piss off. Addiction, take a hike. Addiction, you're done. You're out of my fucking life.